unpopular opinion, and I don't care if anybody agrees, I think that as a woman of God, we should run a very strict program. And I feel like we should run a very strict program because the word of God says she is more precious than jewels, right? You cannot go into a jewelry store and just touch whatever diamond you want, especially not the most expensive one. They have it locked up in the back, the keys in the back, under the sink, under the cabinet. Like, you can't even get to the key. That's how expensive or precious this gem is, right? So if the word of God says that she is more precious than jewels, that means that there's very strict steps that you have to go to even be able to access something of such high value, right? What God was showing me is that when you are something of such high status, when you are more precious than jewels, when you are the daughter of a king, people will like the fact that you have that status, but they won't like the work or the strict program that comes with it. They like having access to it. They like seeing it. They like being able to touch it, but they don't like the work of it. And that's why we need to have a strict program. How God showed me this is the seasonings in my kitchen. I redid them over and I put them in a cute little Amazon containers and I staggered them so nicely and I cleaned each one. I made sure there was no salt and pepper in my cabinet. You know, so many people was telling me that they like how my cabinet looked with my seasonings all organized, but then somebody came in and used the seasoning and they put one of them back out of place. Put it back exactly how you got it. Now, when you opened the cabinet, everything was neat. It was staggered. You can see the name of each one. They were all turned in the same direction. And you loved how that looked. And you took one out and used it and thought that you could just put it back anywhere. No. Because the same way you love how it looked, you have to love how to take care of how it looks. You have to love how to move according to the strict program so that it can continue to look that way. So that it can continue to be on that status. And when it comes to a woman of God, in order for you to be more precious than jewels, you must have a strict program where people understand, yes, I am more precious than jewels, which means you must be careful when you handle me because this precious jewel has a strict program that comes with it.